Hey, good Sunday morning, everyone. This is Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Sunday, May the 21st. So, tomorrow we start taking apart our kitchen and redoing it from right to the bone to the back up to a brand new kitchen. Started out as a resurface and now it's a full-blown project, but it's a good thing. I won't be doing the work myself, I will tell you. A good friend of mine is doing it for us. However, it will be a little disruptive, but I'm going to try to make these gospel reflections not disruptive. So I'll be in my office here probably. Maybe you'll see me even outside one time. You never know over the next couple weeks. But, that's what we have to have an open mind for, right? Whenever we're put into a position where things change, we have to go with the flow, or we should anyway. So, with that in mind, I'm going to ask you to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's gospel, which is from the book of Peter, chapter 4, verses 13 to 16. Beloved, rejoice to the extent that you share in the sufferings of Christ, so that when his glory is revealed, you may also rejoice exultantly. If you are insulted for the name of Christ, blessed are you, for the Spirit of glory and of God rests upon you. But let no one among you be made to suffer as a murderer, a thief, an evildoer, or as an intriguer. But whoever is made to suffer as a Christian should not be ashamed, but glorify God because of the name. Back when I first started at Bell Atlantic, it was New Jersey Bell actually, and now it's Verizon. You were very fortunate if you were picked for a special project. However, a special project meant that you were going to spend a lot of extra hours at the job doing a lot of grunt work, truth be told, because they wanted you to see if you were going to be disciplined enough and put in the time and effort to maybe get to the next level and be promoted at some point. You got no compensation for this extra time, no pay, no extra time off. You just did it and smiled. A friend of mine at the time, when we used to work there together, we would be on the same project at times, and we had a interesting way of departing at the evening. It was usually about 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, and we were leaving the office. And I'd say, we're leaving already? Don't we want to stay a little longer? And he'd say, no, just too much of a good thing is not good for you. Really need to go home and deal with whatever and come back tomorrow and enjoy a fresh approach to all of this fun. Obviously, this was a sarcastic conversation. And we laughed every time, put in the hours, did what we had to do. But we knew deep down, and we would say it often, that it was truly a satisfying experience to be part of a project like this, to work that much harder, to say, yes, I'm going to sacrifice a little bit to be part of this project and do what I need to do. It was really satisfaction. Now, it wasn't the suffering that Peter talks about in the reading today, but yeah, it was a little bit of a put yourself out there, a little bit of a sacrifice, if you will, that had to be done for this. And my friends, I share that with you because that's exactly what this life of faith is about. Sometimes we do need to sacrifice, and we need to have that attitude that, yes, this is what is good for us. It will be better in the end, and it will be better really in the present as well. I can tell you that I think this is a lost virtue in the world where people put in extra time and extra effort. It'd be something positive to see in the secular world as well as the faith world that we all try to strive in. Consider this. Look at the people who have won the lottery. You think that's it, right? That's the ultimate in pleasure, the ultimate in satisfaction. And most of them will say that it was the worst thing that could have happened to them. It was a tragedy. Oftentimes, that level of success, that level of having so much, is not as good for you as sacrificing a little bit, putting in the extra effort towards a faith life, sacrificing a little bit more and saying, yes, this is truly where deep down satisfaction comes from. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Sunday morning. As always, I hope it was helpful for you. I always welcome your comments and your thoughts. I wish you all a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you back here at some point tomorrow morning. Take care, everyone.